Against the Pacers on NBC Sports California. Turner and Sabonis, former teammates. Turner over to Siakam at the end of the shot clock. And an offensive rebound by Halliburton.
And that is such a focus for Rick Carlisle. He was talking about it before the game, how offensive rebounding and three-point shots have really changed the league because you can't plan for them, and Halliburton getting a big one.
Well, a good pass by Haas. Nembhard is one of the better on-ball defenders throughout the league. Fox is in for a little bit of a battle tonight, but always up to the challenge.
The reality is he always gets the best one. So whatever team it is, there's great defenders throughout this league. He usually figures out a way to be productive.
Fox with a nice show and go. Turner with the block, one of the league leaders in that category. Siakam on the move, fouled on fractures on today. Katie, this Pacers team, a season at breakneck pace. Top 10 in the NBA. As Siakam
certainly changed a little bit this season. They're not playing at the pace that really Mike Brown wants, and there's a turnover right there.
Nembhard on the move to Siakam. Nice block by Monk. Came over to the top. Murray looking inside for Sabonis. Gets it back. Murray with a couple of fakes.
Obviously teammates those two were right there in Toronto.
Sabonis at the elbow. Sprays it out to DeRozan. Little pump fake, got it.
What he just did, but DeMar got him on that one.
Hey, listen, they used to share a locker room in Toronto for several seasons. Siakam at the other end might have gotten away with a walk. Here's Mathurin with 8 on the shot clock. Takes out his do-it-yourself kit, and it comes out.
Ion, he reminds me a lot of Buddy Hield in terms of the shooting mentality.
Unadulterated confidence.
Yes, that is exactly what it is.
Speaking with Jenny Busek, former coach here in Sacramento. Back in the day, she is one of his player development coaches. There's Halliburton around the screen. Murray switches on to him. Skip pass to the corner. Nembhard pulls. Man, that thing was so long it should have had a movie on it.
It had a nice
high arcing jumper. Nice
arc on it. Not a big three-point shooter this season percentage-wise, but this is something we've seen with the Kings all season. When someone knocks down a couple, you got to pay attention.
DeRozan from deep off the mark, rebounded midcourt. Back out to Turner, working against his former teammate. Nembhard left it short, and here's Fox. Fox with a chance to run. Stepped on the gas. Murray for 3. Keegan Murray 30% from deep on the season. Mathurin inside. Got peeled and stripped by Monk.
That is his sin in this game.
Fox. Butter.
For the Pacers, so everyone got to be communicating, be on the same page, and be ready to help each other out.
They freelance as much as anybody in the league.
That's a great analogy. Those two teams definitely have a lot of freedom.
DeRozan back out to Fox. Spins, and that's going to be a foul. Offensive foul against Fox.
On that at all. I mean, if that's how the game's going to be called, you're going to have to adjust to it.
Mandatory, high arcing 3, rims out by Halliburton. Tyree way of late, averaging 18 a game. Sabonis on the delay action. Over to DeRozan, in rhythm, way strong. Loose ball, Mathurin collects it. Fox takes it away. Steps in with the offhand.
Mark, those are floor, really staying and not giving up on a play. Nice job there by the Kings.
Aaron Fox with a basket, just turned 27 on the 20th of December a couple of days ago. Turner over DeRozan. No whistle.
Pairing that alongside, to have De'Aaron's numbers be so good alongside Sabonis, yeah, that's what you call a win-win right there.
Out of the timeout, they go to DeRozan at the mid-post against Halliburton. Double team comes on the bounce. One more pass, and Fox.
Right there. Very specific, they get a good bucket out of it.
Kings with their first lead of the basketball game. Mathurin cross court to Halliburton. Good closeout by Fox to his strong hand. Sabonis switches on to Halliburton, and they get the miss, rebounded by Running. Sabonis inside, had it knocked away. The hit ahead to Toppin, and he couldn't run it down.
That was a beautiful pass ahead to Sabonis there to find him and out and be aggressive.
Monk lines up the seams and couldn't convert. Another opportunity for the Kings. Herter with the left got fouled on the shot.
And definitely getting out to a great start in terms of kind of the mentality.
Call the shot. It's free, folks. Toppin, high arcing three, halfway down and out.
Freeze, they all have the green light.
Trey Lyles just checked into the ball game. Sabonis tried to put Turner in the weight room and missed the slam. Halliburton thought about it a couple times and missed.
They've connected on just two.
DeRozan double team, kicks it out to Monk. He was looking for the repost. Herter for three. Toppin chased it down, got it to his teammate. Here's Halliburton.
He spent a lot of his time here in the first quarter in the stands.
Yeah.
Obi Toppin has.
Turner inside, Toppin with a mismatch against Herter. Back out to Shepherd for three.
An assist right there by Miles Turner.
There's Monk touching paint. Little float game, you heard him.
Feels like there was a little
hit.
contact there.
Yeah. You could hear Malik anytime, anywhere. Herter on the drive with a deceleration, couldn't convert, got the second. Here's Halliburton working against Herter. Around the screen by Turner. Toppin from the wing, got it.
Here on this roster, with the exception of one, shot the ball incredibly poorly from downtown.
They set a wedge screen for DeRozan. He missed the shot, but Sabonis got the follow as Fox gets ready to check back in alongside McDermott and Murray. McConnell back out top. TJ McConnell, really a big catalyst for this team at both. Sabonis inside with the right hand. That's a shot that he's been working with assistant coach Doug Christie for the last several months.
Having the ability when you're down that deep in the paint around the rim to go with the baby hook with both hands is so vital.
Sabonis got that offhand working that time. We got a whistle and looks like we're going to adjust the shot clock down to 8.
Used to a certain way, it's that offhand where you usually have a better touch.
Well, his strong hand was working on that slam, Katie.
It's always the target audience.
Extra pepperoni.
Doing this game broadcast always makes me hungry. I wonder why.
We have a little thin crust. 7 on the shot clock for the Pacers. Out top, Mathurin. Guarded by Murray. Playing with his food. Great defense by Keegan, getting the miss. Back in the ball game. The now 27-year-old. Off to a good start offensively. Thought about the three. Now finally pulls. Didn't draw the iron, so the shot clock is down to 5. Lyles has to go with it. Back out to McDermott. That's the right guy. Wrong result.
Really moved on that possession.
Here's McConnell. Calls for the clear out. Going to try and walk down McDermott, his former teammate. And Murray came from behind for the partial block. 6 on the shot clock for the Pacers. Cross court to Shepherd inside. Siakam. Wow, that was by mistake.
Credited. Like that there's multiple Kings on that defensive glass trying to close out possession.
Here's Fox against Siakam. That's a mismatch. De'Aaron gets whatever he wants.
It's amazing how he is so fast that he can go into that movement.
Party for him at Q12-27 out in Roseville.
I have a feeling that when you're as busy as these guys are during the season, you may not see the signs.
Shepherd on the break at the end of the quarter, got it to go. Turner left that one a little bit short. Keegan Murray with a nice defensive rebound. Sacramento's got numbers, 5 on 4. Murray in rhythm for 3. Nebhard was a guy who was sorely missed early. Nice dime inside to Turner for the slam. That Nebhard actually was signed to a $58 million deal during the offseason, not close to 90, as Fox
millions, right?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
so.
A lot of M's, a lot of commas. Into the corner, Fox. Drew 2. Inside Sabonis, good catch. That's going to be goaltending. Count the bucket.
By Malik Monk there, probing the defense, and the quick pass to Domas to get the advantage.
Nembhard got downhill on the flyby, scored it. Switching gears. Back out to Fox. Sabonis. Tell you what, Turner has done a nice job against him tonight.
Well, and really against everyone, if you look at it, I mean, in the first half, Kings shot left by Indiana. I mean, they're doing a great job communicating, switching, pushing them outside of the area's operation.
Got Fox on a mismatch down low and one. Siakam will go to the free throw line trying to complete the three-point and as a pacer.
Yeah, and I mean, that's why, you know, really look at kind of the job they've shooting 30% from the field, 1 of 4 from downtown.
DeRozan one more to Murray, got a clean look from deep and cashes out.
And that knocks down the shot there, but he is putting in work on this end of the floor.
DeRozan down in his defensive stance. Mathurin, little second side action, back out top to Mathurin. Nice cut by Mathurin and missed the layup, won't get the whistle. Boy, Monk with a host of moves. Tough pass, never made it to Sabonis. Halliburton over to Nembhard, he boots it away, goes right to Sabonis. Murray runs to the corner, one more to Monk. He pulls the three. Quickly down court, Mathurin, he smoked the layup. Or maybe De'Aaron might have got a piece of that, but good hustle either way by Fox.
And that's a two-hand push right there in the back by Siakam.
Sabonis fouled! And we'll go to the free throw line, Katie, to try and complete the three-point play.
Pascal Siakam hacking on the foul on Domantas Sabonis.
They were going baseline to baseline, both squads. And he was shooting 80.3% on the season. And now, quick word from Jack in the Box.
Through Sabonis' free throws.
These guys have heard everything, seen everything. Down by 4. There's Nembhard. Siakam one more to Halliburton, the high arcing three. Rips
On the offensive end here.
Straight line drive by Sabonis, got it blocked, and got the second one to fall to go with 17 boards.
I don't know if there's a better example of someone that just sticks with it, does not give up on plays than Domantas Sabonis.
Murray on Halliburton. Turner walked with it. Off the turnover to be Kings basketball, down by 5. Monk inside, Fox defers to Sabonis. And nothing but white jerseys. Halliburton hops over the midcourt line, waiting for Nembhard, who attack defense, might be their best guy. That's going to be an offensive foul against Indiana, but Nembhard might be their best point of attack defender and such a connector offensively.
Well, and I think that's the face of it, that is unselfish.
Kevin Pritchard, the general manager, doing a great job with personnel, and a hard foul inside. DeRozan.
No, if that might just be his second.
It is second. McConnell on the slot cut by Mathurin. Halliburton. McConnell with the pull-up, got it. Lead is back up to 7. And DeRozan now. Monk pulls one from the baseline. Mathurin with the rebound. Halliburton on the move. Halliburton guarded by Lyles. This 5 out that they run. Halliburton uses the self-checkout line. Biggest lead of the ball game for the Pacers.
Well, and he's still kind of working himself back into shape. He's questionable tonight, coming in, as you see, 3 days off. And there's that cut again.
Monk missed the layup underneath.
And the Kings just not shooting the ball very well in the paint. I mean, under 40% here in this game tonight. That is
They've had great looks.
They've had great looks, but you got to give credit to this Pacers team. They're playing physical and doing a great job of protecting the rim.
Tell you what, Turner is on a little bit of a heater right now.
But it's going to have to come down to their defense.
Monk off the screen from Lyles. Lyles on the show and go. Pacers recovering defensively. A contested three. Doesn't matter to Malik.
You're right, very well defended, and you see how this Pacers team is really moving around. And look at the attack mode.
Sacramento with numbers. Got a 5-on-4. Fox with a pill. Herter into the corner. McDermott for three. Boy, halfway today so far.
And you gotta, he's shot the ball here better as of late, but you gotta think that as a shooter, it's about reps. It's about consistency.
Right now wearing the purple of Sacramento, topping inside. A tough bucket.
What you just saw is a bit of a bulldog.
Lyles on the corner, turned it. That's going to be before the shot, before the gather. Side out of bounds. Fox on the DHO, draws the foul. Aaron Fox checking for blood.
And he is yet to...
And in points scored in the paint. Knocks down the first foul shot. Now, interestingly enough, that's the lowest scoring average twice a year.
Twice a year.
Not exactly statistically significant. Siakam with the short jumper.
I mean, they truly do just play you would see down at the Y.
Yes. Great ball movement. You don't see that at the YMCA. That's on the main court. Siakam at the elbow. That's going to be a foul. Is it against Fox or Herter?
That's going to be on Kevin Herter. And listen, I think that
It's making his defenders say, oh, God.
I could say that there's not much diametrically opposite much different path than mom and pops may have wanted, but I think that he is dominating this one.
Boy, a couple of great opportunities by Fox and Lyles respectively. Way Indiana leading by 10. McConnell probing inside over Lyles. Tough bucket, and the lead is up to 12.
The rim, I mean, on top of the rim, the Kings are getting great looks, but they are not shooting great here in this game.
That's going to go out of bounds off of Trey Lyles. That's going to be a foul against McDermott. That's going to be his... McDermott on McConnell. Now he's trying to stick Siakam. Tough mid-range, Pascal Siakam.
And I'm telling you, here goes Keegan Murray.
Whistle and one, got it.
Adding him next to, De'Aaron and Domas, and then he said Malik is right up there too. He said, but honestly, he said Keegan Murray. He said I would be shocked if he marked, but how much his game is expanding cannot be ignored.
High praise from one of the best coaches in the league. Herter on the move. Cross court, Lyles catch and shoot three on the way, and rebound. I tell you, that basketball job is working out pretty well for Siakam. At the seminary, they probably missed.
And they have to get some stops to close out and be able to execute on this end.
That's a great pass by Fox. He drew two and Lyles cashed out.
You want to try to get it under 10 before going into the fourth.
Walker from the corner for three. Kings catch a break. It's a long outlet to Fox. Got fouled twice.
That's a take foul, is it not?
And Kevin Cutler right there. It's going to be Fox at 31 last night against the Lakers. At 18 right now. And the meter's still running for Fox. It's Fox. And now he switches on to McConnell. They run some stack pick and roll. Shepard into the corner. Walker with the same shot. Same result. One if Sacramento wants it here. Fox on McConnell. Gets to the office. And he got the soft touch. The Kings have sliced it to 6. Golden One's got a pulse. Little zone look by Sacramento. And Shepard knocks down the corner three. 10 seconds to go, plenty of time. They go at Halliburton on the switch. Fox is going to leave it short. Halliburton might have gotten a piece of that in the show play. as the Sacramento Kings try to snap out of their malady, their 3-game losing streak. They've come oh so close a couple of times, and they got a little bit of a hill to climb. Lead is up to 11. It's going to be Herter, Fox, Murray, Lyles, and McDermott to start the fourth quarter. Step up by Lyles, gives it to Fox. Pulls it back for the 3-ball. Whistle underneath, and that's going to be a foul against Indiana.
And it's Trey Lyles that
He went to Indianapolis High School, and here's the 3. Got it on cue.
ends up doing. It ends up getting him a 3-point bucket.
Looks like a bit of a zone here,
Yeah.
Katie.
They are giving them a different look defensively.
Boy, good look, Bryant inside.
And the part of the zone that is most vulnerable found the spot.
Fox out front, pops clutch. Left it a little bit short. Knocked out of bounds off of the air. McConnell. Big time board by Lyles. Murray for 3. Boy, that was way off.
Yeah, you could tell the moment that he released it that it was to the left. Nice job by De'Aaron Fox hustling back on defense, given
Inside McConnell with another lay.
Living with the result a little bit. I mean, if they get out in transition, you know, they're kind of ahead of the pack, and maybe they can get some wide open layups, but it has to start on the defensive end and getting some stops to be able to run.
All right, point guard, we will hear from you with Kyle after the game as
go to a little bit of 2-man action with Domas and Malik or De'Aaron, just to kind of get some easier looks in the paint.
Lyles inside, rolls off the rim, a foul underneath as Sabonis crashed the offensive glass.
Ting misses.
Mike Brown has talked about the need for more total passes. Nice pocket pass by Fox into Sabonis. Got it back and made sure of it the second time.
That's 2-man game, and he missed the first one. His feet up in the air and gets the second chance.
17 points, 19 rebounds for Sabonis. Monk goes underneath the screen with Walker working against Herter. Shot clock at 5. McConnell in traffic. Back out to Walker. Pulls the 3. 8.5 minutes to go. Fox off the drag screen. Lyles shakes out of the corner. McConnell sprays it out to Shepherd on the wing. Got it. 35 to play. That's the largest lead of the game for the Pacers.
And with a team that shoots as many threes as the Pacers, they can really expand their leads quickly.
Monk left wide open and unable to convert. Mathurin with Sacramento 10 of 32 from deep. Shepherd going to try another one.
Here in the arena, and listen, I understand the frustration of the fans. I mean, the Kings have struggled here as of late, and I'd be willing to say, listen, like, they've got to figure it out. Yeah. Sometimes these things can be good, but we were talking about it earlier, Mark. The Western Conference is not something to be messed with, and you can find yourself in a bad way fast.
Over 500 on the thing.
There's a lot of anomalies in the statistics.
Bryant threw that out. Loose ball out of bounds. It'll stay Kings basketball.
You go back, Mark, to the third quarter, and this is how it swung, and very quickly.
Rosen off the mark. It has been a frigid shooting night for DeMar. Now 1 of 7, unable to find any semblance of flow.
And the third game in a row for him, struggled in both games against the Lakers.
Fights around the screen. Mathurin lost the handle. Out of bounds off of Fox. Rick Fox, not a formula for success. Halliburton grazing the iron. Fox on the break. Rips through and got it with the offhand. As we hit the halfway point of the fourth quarter, Mathurin. Sabonis got him on the cross match in transition. And now Herter switches back onto him. And now McDermott trying to stick Mathurin. The stare down 3 is pure. That guy is imbued with a ton of confidence. 107 to 85. Fox.
Wow.
No whistle. And Halliburton coming back the other way. The lob for Toppin, and he's fouled. Take your pick. It's either Well, the Kings are /showcase. This is not the torn cartilage. There's plenty of game and season to go. And it's time that they start to participate in their own rehab here. Monk with the three, that's off. 4 from deep. Bryant flipped the screen. That allows Halliburton to get inside for the scoop shot.
That's his first attempt inside the threat. Again, you're being challenged, and particularly in the Western Conference, it's a beast.
Jordan McLaughlin and Keon Ellis in the ball game with Isaac Jones, Colby Jones, Orlando Robinson as well. As Mike Brown is going to give it to a different 5. Jarris Walker with the punch at the other end. So Sacramento looking at falling to 13 and 17, and a little bit more troubling perhaps 6 and 11 here at the crib. Which, when you ask players around the league, you hear that this place has a great home court advantage because of the.
Every team has dealt with what seems like a massive amount of injuries, and you have to figure out a way to work through it, to learn from it, to grow even in terms of their offensive rating, their defensive rating. None of it seems to match up with their win-loss record.
Well, when the night started, the Kings were actually just 3 games out of 6 in the Western Conference as Isaac Jones draws.
Completely fair about it. An 82-game season, you can withstand a stretch where you can correct your path, you can right the ship, if you will, in the locker room, and it's the responsibility of the players, because no one motivates you like a teammate does.
I think right now, as Walker knocks down referendum on some of the leadership inside that locker room, whoever it might be. Off the turnover, here comes Bryant quickly up court, and another layup. Here's Keon Ellis from deep. McLaughlin back to Jones. Drives it against Jones. Pardon me, Johnson. Ellis off the bounce. Rick Carlisle makes the call from the sidelines as we approach 2 minutes to go. The Indiana Pacers in command. Walker threw it off the glass and then passed it to Bryant. They're out here doing mixtape.
I'm sorry.
They're doing mixtapes.
I'm sorry, I can't celebrate that. That was not good.
Hey, man.
It worked out. It would be like, let's check ourselves here.
That takes a lot of temerity and brazenness. But it worked out. And to the victors go the spoils.
Yes.
Johnson on the baseline. And at some point, talked about the Kings' lack of victories at home. Like that song says, you can't let anyone walk into trouble. Jones spins and pulls, got it to go off glass.
For the Kings not that long ago, followed by 120 play. I mean, like, you go from where you're just on fire offensively and you're scoring consistently over 120, and then you have a couple games where you can't.
Robinson inside. McLaughlin to Robinson. 50 seconds to go. Robinson a little bit too, and they'll walk it across. The Indiana Pacers will improve to 14 and 15 overall. I want to say what, there's only 4, maybe 5 teams in the Eastern Conference over 500.
Yeah, I mean, it is a completely different ball game over there.
And on the turnover, 24-second as a kickboxer, pardon me, an MMA fighter in the NBA.
The fact that he has one is...
Yeah, you don't want to mess around with number 16. Folks, trust me on this one. That'll do it. Sacramento Kings will lose it 122-95.
And the fans in the arena not
Yep.
pleased with what they have seen here tonight. Spend some time with their families and
Yep.
in some reflection, because the change comes from within.
Yep. Players will